If you missed our recent webinar, here's an insight into what CAA is doing to be more sustainable into the future.
Let's look at the steps that CAA is taking for a more sustainable sector, including Australia, New Zealand and PNG. I'd like to welcome Mojca, the General Manager from the CAA, who's a bit of an eco-warrior herself and who helped set up our sector-wide sustainability strategy. Welcome, Mojca.
Thank you, David, for the introduction, and welcome everyone. I'm very excited to have the chance to talk to you about CAA Sustainability Strategy. I guess how it all kicked off was last year we commissioned a report from Paul Frasca, who runs the sustainability salons here in Australia and New Zealand. And we really wanted him to go out and interview and visit ambulance services across Australia and New Zealand to really see what the capacity for, I guess, a more sustainable future looks like in ambulance services, which was really wonderful because he went out, visited sites, saw what's being done in terms of waste management, rain sort of retention, water recycling, energy, and all of that. And he provided a great report that we shared with our board, but also then did a wonderful presentation closing off the 2019 CAA Congress last year in Perth. And I guess the feedback from industry was just wonderful. So everybody was really excited that we did dove into sustainability and that we sort of really went out and looked at what the capacity is. So I guess the next step for us from then was putting together a CAA sustainability strategy. So the strategy very much looks at the main pillars of sustainability. So carbon emissions, water use and recycling, energy use, and also waste management and recycling. Really, those were identified as the key pillars for ambulance services that they can do the biggest changes and I guess the quickest changes in a way as well. So those ones. In addition to those, we very much then looked at procurement and supply chain, which will probably be a bit of a longer discussion, but given that CAA has got really great partnerships with our partners and sponsors, we're hoping we can make some changes there as well, but also sort of looking at how and what a sustainable community looks like, what a sustainable workforce and a sustainable working environment looks like as well. So that's, I guess, the key points for the strategy. I guess the next steps for us very much are about sharing interesting tips and facts around how we can be more sustainable. And I'm hoping you would have seen that already through the CAA social channels, but also in our new magazine first, and also through our newsletters and whatnot. That's the plan going forward, is very much sort of every 3 months trying to hand out a whole bunch of interesting facts and tips, looking overseas and looking to other industries at what they do, sharing those case studies, and then talking to the vendors and our suppliers in this space, looking at what are the more sustainable options for us to do business with. So that is CAA Sustainability Strategy in very short. Part of it is us educating, is raising awareness, and that's why we've been engaging in social media. We've been asking our members and our partners to share the tips and ideas that we're putting together, and today's webinar is very much a part of that. So it's very much about raising awareness around the fact that ambulance services and ambulance sector in Australia and New Zealand is very committed to trying to be more sustainable. And while we understand this is going to be a long road, we know every little step counts. So today we bring to you Sally Mangan from Ambulance Victoria, who is actually the first Director of Sustainability. We're really excited that Ambulance Victoria has really jumped in to sustainability and are making some really wonderful strides and changes. But I'll leave that to Sally. Thank you very much for joining us, and follow us more. And like I said, we'll be very much regularly updating our sustainability action plan and sharing ideas, and hopefully you can find those really valuable and get them on deck, and we can start making some really great changes for a better future for all of us. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Mojca. We look forward to seeing changes around the CAA member services and sharing with everyone great ideas and solutions for a more sustainable ambulance sector.
Keep up to date by following us on Twitter the Council of AM1, or on LinkedIn and Facebook, Council of Ambulance Authorities Australasia. We look forward to seeing you next time.